can't be doing this, my guy.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Rami back at you with another catch, guys. Tonight we're in New York City with another banger for you. We got a lined up who we're intercepting, trying to meet up with who he believes is a... He has sent some of the most despicable, diabolical things I've ever seen in my entire life. Not gonna get too much into it now. You guys will be able to witness once we conduct the interview and we confront him. Before we get into the video though, guys, I need you all support us. Sign up on the locals. That's where we upload all the fully raw and edited episodes too gruesome for YouTube. Just episodes that we can't release on YouTube. Unfortunately, they took down the last Manhattan episode that we did because I guess it's too much for YouTube. They considered it just because there was a lot of people that circled the... Things got out of pocket, so we have to be very, very careful with what we release on YouTube now. But if you want to watch all the fully raw and edited episodes too gruesome, sign up on the locals. Link will be in the description down below. Supports us, allows us to reinvest into the channel. You get almost 90 crazy fully raw uncensored episodes getting thrown in the Hudson River, foot chases, car chases, all kinds of crazy stuff getting knocked out. Sign up, link to it will be in the description down below and in the pinned comment. All right, make sure you share the episode. Join my Discord server. Link to that also in the description, guys. We'll pick up the tripod as we approach the... All right, guys. So, by the way, chat, just so you're aware, we're live on rumble.com/OBL Nation. If you guys want to see these catches go down live on Rumble, join or go subscribe to my Rumble channel. Link to it is in the description down below. It's completely free. Just sub, make an account. It takes 2 seconds. And you'll be able to witness us live on Rumble to witness these catches go down. All right, so he's here right now. We just gotta find him. Yo, don't say the location, but that circle is a pretty big circle, right, Reef? Is this the whole circle? Yeah. So he could, I'm gonna say walking there now. 2 minutes. Where are you? Did I show you? I showed you what he looks like, Reef? Yeah. Okay. Okay, he sent a Google map of his location. He's across. I'm gonna tell him come to the statue. Yo, this guy might be a runner. Like there's a chance he's a runner, so I need you guys get your running sneakers ready. Make sure you guys are ready. You got your cardio back up, Reef? Yeah. How's your cardio? I'm good. You look good. Good. I can tell you. I like that. All right, let's just... He's saying where? I'm gonna say there's a big statue in front of the food, instead of the food carts. My phone, he keeps saying call me. I'm gonna say my phone is at 5%. I'm trying to save the battery. Sorry, I didn't get to charge it. He said it's okay. All right, let's try to just keep it DL for now.
Do you want to go?
How we looking on that? It's looking good? Nah, it's okay.
I would turn the light on, but it's gonna...
Not yet. Yeah. We'll turn all the lights on when we approach him. He says I'm by Starbucks. Oh, so he's he's across. I'm gonna say it's right across the Starbucks. So YouTube, I don't usually show this part, but I want you guys to see a little bit of the behind the scenes of like what it entails to find these guys when we're doing a meetup. There's a little bit of psychology that goes into it sometimes. Luckily for us, this guy's extremely desperate, extremely down bad. He sent one of the nastiest I've ever seen in my entire life. It caused me a lot of pain and suffering and psychological trauma and damage. So I'm gonna have to confront him about that and some of the other diabolical things he sent in the chat. So just please bear with us. He said okay, he should be crossing, guys. Keep your eyes. Yo, you could show.
Let's go from around back.
You could. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get like a nice flank on him. Chat, we did a Rumble. We did a huge We did a huge upgrade for you guys on the stream quality. Damn, yo, the footage is looking nice on that now. All right, I think we run it now. Hey, how you doing? I'm here to have a conversation with you about who you're here to meet, okay? So look, man, this is gonna go one of two ways. I could either report this or we could have a conversation. We're not gonna you, I just wanna talk to you about who you're here to meet, okay? Just so we don't make a scene, let's take it over here and talk. You are, I have all the messages, chat logs, everything. If you continue to lie, I'll just call the police and you can go to jail. Okay? So one more lie, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to give you the courtesy to just have a conversation with me. Let's take it away from the music, and I don't want to make a scene. So that well, the cameras have to stay on. Hold up, let's just get away from the music. The cameras have to stay on for documentation purposes. In case you pull out a weapon. Or you have any weapons on you?
Just my phone.
You sure you don't have any weapons on you? What do you have in the bag?
Nothing, just my phone, my money, that's all.
Okay, let's go. Let's have a nice walk down Central Park and damn, I just died. We need to discuss who you're trying to meet with tonight and some of your intentions. Just give me 1 second. So look, cameras are gonna stay on just like I said for documentation purposes. So my question to you, let's start talking. Who are you here to meet tonight?
Just somebody, just random.
Somebody random? Where'd you meet this somebody?
Just somebody random?
Yeah, where'd you meet this somebody?
Nowhere. I never met anybody.
No. How did you meet them?
I met them through online.
On a dating app?
Yes.
Okay.
Dating app is only for like 18 and older.
Oh,
so.
okay, that's true. But you understand some people that are still find a way to get on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you message this individual, the girl, how old did she tell you her real age was? Turning.
Yes.
So how old does that make her?
Yes.
Which is what?
Yes.
And you're how old?
25.
25. And you acknowledged that it was illegal. You told her it'll be our little secret.
Yes.
And you told her you're gonna keep it on the down low, right?
Yes.
So you understand that's a felony right there. Especially based off of the things that you messaged her,
Yes.
the things that you said to her. Yes. So why would you risk going to jail?
Because I'm just by myself.
Huh?
Just going by myself. I'm kind of in a mood, that's all.
Kind of in the mood?
Yeah, just with somebody.
Yeah, but why not go for somebody your age?
I mean, it's hard nowadays.
Huh?
It's hard nowadays. I mean,
No.
here.
Listen, if you play the no English card,
I'm not.
I'll just call the PD right now because you're born in the US, right?
Yes, but I don't know anyone here.
Okay, so did you just say sorry no English? Did you just try that?
What? No.
Did you just try the sorry no English card?
No.
You literally just said it like 3 seconds ago.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Okay.
I have no idea what that word means.
Okay, but you speak English just fine.
Yes.
And
I
you knew what you were.
English,
Uh-huh.
yes, because I had to work my way up here, but
And you knew what you were doing was wrong, right?
I acknowledge it, yes.
You knew the risks associated with what you were about to do tonight?
Yes, I was wrong.
So my question is, you weren't worried about going to jail or anything like that or getting caught?
I was.
So then why'd you go through with it?
Because I was just, like I said, I was just in the mood. I just wanted somebody random, that's all. I didn't want nothing more, nothing less, but I guess I was wrong for that.
Right.
I just don't want this to go published or anywhere.
Right. All right, so
I know you're taking this to social media, so I would like...
I mean, I haven't posted anything or released anything.
You are posting this.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if you cooperate or not.
I'm trying to cooperate. I'm
All right.
not trying to get into trouble. Just, in the mood, that's all.
Okay, so what did you plan on doing with this girl tonight?
Just, that's all. Yes.
What'd you discuss doing with her?
Just
Mm-hmm. You said a lot of things, right?
Yeah, just having, mostly just having.
You don't see anything wrong with that?
Yes, I do, but...
Why not just go for somebody your age?
Because normally it's hard for me. I don't know.
So because it's hard for you to go for out of your age, you try to destroy life?
No, I mean...
You understand at that age, they're not fully developed, right? The brain is not fully developed at that age. They're
Yes.
The prefrontal cortex region of the brain is not fully developed. Therefore, they have no consent. You're the adult. You see that NYPD cop right there? What do you think would happen if I flagged him?
He's going to send me to jail.
He's gonna take your ass to Rikers Island, right?
Yes.
Is that where you want to go?
No.
So why again? You're not giving me a logical explanation. Would you put yourself in this predicament?
I would just... So,
You were just. You think that's a good reason?
No.
You think
no.
that justifies what you were about to do tonight?
No, it was not.
Okay. And then you kept asking her for. You understand that would have been CP. You know what that is?
No.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know that.
So that would have been an additional charge had she actually sent you any or anything like that. That would have been an additional charge. You're well aware of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. You kept trying to manipulate her into sending you photos. You tell her you have to choose to show me your or your.
Yeah.
I am so. And when it's hard, it hurts. When what's hard?
Just an excuse.
Huh?
It's not really an excuse
What's an excuse?
to just have.
To get. So you're trying to manipulate her into sending you.
No, I was not.
I mean,
trying
you
to do
clearly
that. I
were.
was trying to her and
Right. So you're being manipulative, right? Telling her, oh, it hurts.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You're what? Your hurts when it's hard. So if she doesn't send you what you want, you're in pain. Like you're being manipulative. You understand that, right? You tell her, I'm gonna make you mine. You going to be crazy for me? Show me your rock. My God, this chat log is diabolical, man. This is one of the worst chat logs I've seen, and I've called over 460 of you guys. You understand? Huh?
Yes, I understand.
You tell her, okay, a picture of your with your show the line or a picture of your showing. You just kept begging her for CP over and over and over
I
again.
guess I wasn't thinking clearly. It was
Right. Definitely weren't thinking with the right head, right? You tell her, hello, I do something about it. You make me more. I make you too, right? What were you thinking?
I wasn't.
Who's calling you?
No one. Just my friend.
Huh?
Just a friend.
How would your friend feel if they found out about this?
They wouldn't.
Huh?
They wouldn't like it.
Who's your friend?
Just my friend. Just friend.
Let me speak to your friend.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Let me speak to your friend. I'm not gonna force you, but
I just want to walk away and just forget about this night.
right, but we could either report this or I'm gonna have to speak to somebody from your inner circle, whether it's one of your parents, friends, or family member. Just so I make sure you've never done something like this before. Have you?
First time.
What is that? What is that? You love
that was
Latinos.
No, it was just my.
Oh, okay. Just pause that. Pause that for now. You tell her you love me and own you, and I own you. You think you own her? You think like she's your or something?
No. I was just.
Huh? Wow. You tell her I you up and you and no one can. You're all mine. And then in a lot of this conversation, you kept mentioning the fact that she's right, that you were worried about getting caught. So you clearly knew what you were doing was wrong. You didn't worry.
At the moment, yes, I knew.
You didn't.
I wasn't thinking.
You didn't worry about that, did you?
I did. I wasn't thinking clearly.
You tell her, but if you start, told me if I ever met his friends, I had to tell them I was 19 or 20. You told her that. If she ever met any of your friends, you would have to tell. She would have to lie to them and say she was 19 or 20, right?
Yes, because I was worried.
Because you were worried how your friends would feel about this, right?
Yes.
So why would you put yourself in this predicament?
I wasn't thinking clearly. I just been alone, just been working, so it's just, just kind of, just wanted to get in the mood. That's all.
You tell her I can only and see you. I keep myself. You tell her because of the age difference, I'm worried we're gonna get caught. We going to F a lot. I'm going to make you think about my 24/7. I make it mine. I promise. After I F you, I want you to be with me 24. You're gonna want to be with me 24/7. You make me in ways I never feel before. You better come on Friday. If not, I'm gonna be mad. You like my? Did it make you? Oh, and that you sent. You didn't think maybe like it was a good idea to shave?
No.
No? Okay. I mean that's not even the problem. Problem is you sent it to who you believed was. You understand? That's the issue.
About that.
Huh? You tell her I can send you videos, maybe send you a picture too. I love to see her I'm never leaving you. I want to text you all day, talk about everything. I'm sorry if I text you this much, but I am low-key falling in love with you and your body. I can imagine you inside of mine. I hate when you leave me on red. Whatever love. So you were falling in love with her.
No.
That's what you told her?
Yeah, just.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just telling.
It was. You didn't mean what you were saying? It was just words?
I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. But you told her you were falling in love with her. Is that true?
I don't know.
Huh?
No.
So why would you send it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking clearly, like I said.
What? That's not an excuse. What was the intent behind telling her you loved her? Were you trying to manipulate her into warming up?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
So you were being manipulative?
I guess, yeah.
You tell her, I wish you can me off. I want to be in you 24/7. You make me hard. Babe, you have nice too. How bad do you want my inside of you or in your... Tell me what you like about it and what is make you fall for me. Your voice sounds so sexy. I can you 24/7. What are you doing right now? Are you with yourself? And then you send one of the nastiest I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it caused me a lot of psychological damage. You know that, right? Like, what were you thinking?
I wasn't. I was just
Yeah, clearly. Clearly you don't think. And so I want you to say my name when we meet. I want to put inside of you so bad.
I wasn't thinking.
Right. So you're gonna go, you understand you need to go to jail, right?
I don't want to. I would have just.
But you understand you're.
I mean.
You understand by definition you're, right?
I guess I messed up by being a little dummy.
So you don't think you deserve to go to jail?
I mean, I just make an accident and I won't do it again.
You think this is an ordinary accident though?
I mean,
this isn't an ordinary accident. Look, that's the you sent, right?
Yes.
That's yours, right?
Yes.
Right. I know because the hair on it matches the mustache and the chin strap you got. I could tell. I could tell 100% it's you.
Yeah, but
what?
I just
like the matches your.
I was just
I'm just letting you know. I knew 100%. So I'm glad you're being honest and not denying it. Because also your skin complexion.
I mean, I just.
Well, I'm not holding you against your will. I want to cover the chat. You're free to go. We're just having a consensual conversation right now. We're in public. I just need to make sure you learn from this.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so let's continue. There's a few more messages I want to touch on, and then we'll see what happens. But we're not holding you against your will.
No, I learned my lesson already.
Okay. If you don't allow me to finish this, we'll just have to report it. Is that what you want? All right. So let me finish then. Okay. Okay. You go. Oh, and why'd you compare your to chocolate?
No, that's just something I normally say just when I'm just.
But like, why would you say that?
I don't know.
Like, what's the comparison? Like, I saw it. It's traumatizing. It looks absolutely nothing like chocolate.
I was just using it as
an analogy.
Yeah.
You thought like it would get excited.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, man, you gotta chat GBT some better phrases because I don't think that's it, Chief.
Hell, it is, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, especially not to a. You know. Yeah, I don't think that would even work on a. But anyway, that's besides the point. Like, I don't care about your, like, the attempt of what you're trying to say to pull her in. The issue is the age, right? You could try all your tactics on somebody 18 plus, but the issue becomes when you go for. You understand the kind of psychological damage people like you cause, right? So why would you do it? Just because you. That's not justification.
I wasn't thinking clear.
You weren't thinking clearly? That's the same thing you've been saying since the beginning.
I wasn't. It was just dumb I did.
You tell her you make me in ways I've never felt before. You better come on Friday. If not, it's going to make me mad. And then, damn, man, this chat is so diabolical. I wish you want to be 24/7. You make me so. You keep sending her photos of you. Damn, you must have been really excited to meet this.
No, it was just, that's all.
Why did you bring up the fact that you have sisters to her?
Because I wasn't trying to get in trouble.
Huh?
I wasn't trying to get into trouble.
But I don't understand the correlation. How does having sisters dictate whether you get in trouble or not?
No, because I just didn't want to get in trouble with the cops or anything in general.
How does that dictate anything?
It wasn't. It was just I was just scared to get in trouble. That's all. I was just scared to get in trouble. That's all.
Yeah, but how does telling her that you have sisters save you from getting in trouble? What's the correlation?
There's no correlation. It was just me saying it.
What's the logic behind it?
It was no logic. I just said it.
Huh?
I was just saying.
Yeah, but you need to explain what's the correlation.
There's no correlation. I was just telling, pretty much just saying.
Yeah.
Pretty much telling. That's all.
Right. So you're not giving me an answer to my question right now, right?
I don't know how to answer your question, to be honest.
Why would you tell her you have sisters?
I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why I said it. I just,
How would that make her feel better about the situation of you being an adult and her being?
I guess it wasn't.
Huh?
I guess it wasn't.
Can you speak up?
I guess it wasn't.
Okay. So what were you thinking? You gotta explain why you ask and do certain things.
I wasn't thinking. I was just.
All right. Here's what I need you to do, man. Who do you live with?
I don't live with no one. Just live with myself.
What do you do for work?
I work in a construction site.
Where?
It's just a regular construction site. I get picked up.
What's the name of the company?
I don't know the name of the company.
You don't know the name of the company that you work at?
It's a company that they work under the books. So.
Oh, they work under the.
It's like workers, like people who are Mexican who don't have papers to work there.
Right. You don't have papers?
I do. I just lost them, so I haven't been able to find a way to get my papers again.
So are you illegal right now in the country?
Yes, I'm illegal in the country.
Right. So what would happen if ICE found out you were here?
Nothing. I would just get in trouble, pretty much.
Get deported?
No.
Didn't you say you were born in the U.S. though?
Yes.
So how are you illegal? If you're a U.S. born citizen, how would you need papers to work in this country? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
My papers.
Papers for what?
My social number, my birth certificate. I lost all of that, so I can't get any of that information back unless I pay to get them to a certain address, which I don't have.
But I'm saying you're not working in the country illegally if you're an American citizen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the way you phrase that, it's as if like you were on a visa or you didn't have a visa to work here because you were from another country.
No. I have my social number. It just I lost it, so right now I can't use it because they're asking me for proof of it.
Right. So who do you live with?
I don't live with no one. I live with myself.
All right. Well, you need to call somebody and let them know you're trying. I'm being for real. You have to call somebody because there's no joke. I need to speak to somebody from your inner circle. You need to explain the situation.
I don't have no one in my inner circle.
Who was calling you just now?
That was my friend. But
call him. I need to ask him if you've done anything like this in the past.
This is the first time.
All right, man. Are you gonna cooperate or not?
I am. I don't have no.
Yo,
one
just
that
call the
can
cops,
cover.
man. I'm losing patience with this
I
guy.
have no one to really call.
Call your friend back. Let me see. Call the person that called you back. Listen, man. My patience is running thin with you. Hey, go back up. Go back up.
I have no one going back up.
Call the person that called you like 10 minutes ago.
I did right here. Look.
Huh? That's not the person that called you. It was through Facebook. Go to Facebook.
No, it wasn't Facebook. It's my phone number.
So who was calling you?
This is the person who was calling.
You don't have the number saved?
No, I don't.
So whose number is that?
This is my friend's. It's just a new number now.
What's your friend's name? And how do you know this?
I mean, he's just a friend of mine who helped.
Where are your parents?
I don't know my parents.
Huh?
I don't know my parents. I got separated from them.
Yeah.
So I don't know my parents.
So you live alone?
Yes.
So you were gonna take the girl to your house, apartment?
No.
What was the plan for
I was
tonight?
gonna get a hotel.
You're gonna take her to a hotel and do what?
And that's it. Call it a night.
Okay. All right, man. Well, unfortunately, if nobody's gonna answer, it just leaves me no choice but to have to report this. So.
But I'm calling. I'm trying to cooperate. You said if I cooperate.
Yeah, but nobody's is answering the phone, and also that breath is diabolical. Of yours. You brush your teeth?
I'm homeless.
Thought you said you live alone.
I do.
If you're homeless, how can you afford a hotel?
Can't?
So you can't. You could afford a hotel But you can't afford to brush your teeth or chew some gum?
No, I lost my job. I lost my papers.
You lost your job, you lost your paper, but somehow you could afford to pay for a hotel to sleep with.
I couldn't.
Huh?
I couldn't.
You couldn't what?
I couldn't pay for the hotel.
You couldn't pay for the hotel? You literally 5 minutes ago.
I was going.
You just said you were gonna pay for a hotel.
Try to figure it out. You know, ask for some.
Yo.
For money or something.
Your breath is diabolical. It's things I've ever smelled in my entire life. I'm not joking. You thought it was a good idea meeting with a girl with that kind of breath?
No, I wasn't thinking, like I said.
Look, man, I'm not trying to cook you for your breath, but it's diabolical. Things I've ever smelled in my entire life. God damn. This is horrible. Yo, just off the breath alone, we need to call the cops.
No, please.
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
I ain't trying to get in trouble.
That breath could be used as a weapon, unfortunately.
I'm not trying to get in trouble.
So why didn't you brush your teeth? You didn't think it was a good idea to brush your teeth?
I can't.
Or chew some gum?
I couldn't.
No? But you couldn't afford to do that, but you could afford to pay for the hotel?
I couldn't either.
You couldn't afford, you just said you were gonna get a hotel.
I was gonna try to.
How were you gonna try to? How?
Just a friend for money.
So you came here without any money?
No.
But you were planning on asking a friend for money?
Yes.
How is the friend gonna give you the money? Who are you gonna call?
My friend.
Which friend?
That was the
He didn't pick up?
Yeah, I know,
Because you're playing games.
I'm not playing games.
You are playing games. Look, just off of the breath alone, and then also what you were trying to do with we probably might have to report this. So
You said if I call somebody and I cooperate.
Nobody's picking up though. You're playing games with us.
I'm not.
You are.
Call them.
You are. Look, one way or another, people are gonna end up finding out. So it's best you just start being honest and get somebody to pick up.
I am. I'm trying to call him back.
Okay, well, but nobody's answering. So what do you think should happen?
I just hope you can just, give me a chance to just, learn my lesson and just.
Yo, we need a cop, man.
Please.
Yo.
No, please, not that. I'm calling. I really am.
Yeah, nah, you're playing games. You're playing games, my guy.
No, look, I'm calling. I really am.
You are.
No, just call them. Just call people.
Oh, and I also just got intel that you were at work yesterday. So you're lying about not having a job.
No.
Yeah, you told my decoy that you were at work yesterday, right?
No. I just
So you're lying because you're afraid that you're gonna get fired.
I'm not lying. I don't have a job.
So why would you tell my decoy that you were at work yesterday? What was that about? The girl you were talking to.
Yeah, because that's what I was telling you, the construction site. I just go there at a certain time, they pick me up.
I thought you just said you don't have a job.
I don't, because it's not a job. It's something that I'm working on the books just to make my money, just to get by.
So you do have a job. You're earning money, cash, right? Okay, is that not a job? Whether or not it's under the table, you're still getting paid, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So why do you keep lying? Why do you keep lying and acting like you don't have a job?
Because I don't. It's a job that I can only get once a week out of the whole week.
Oh, okay.
So
but you're not there working for free, right?
No. They pay
You're
me
getting paid, right?
And that's it. That's
Okay.
what I get.
Okay. Anyway, so there's nobody, listen, man, your story's not making any sense. So there's nobody you could call? This is
No, because
final attempt?
Look, I swear I could keep trying, but I don't think I can get anybody to answer.
All right, well.
I'll call my friend Leo.
Hey, my guy, could you flag a cop, please?
Nah, please. I'm trying to go home.
We need a police officer.
They're trying to me right now.
This guy, no, I'm being for real. This guy was trying to have. We need a cop. Is there any cops out there right now?
Please, no.
We need one, please. Could you get one for us? Please, I'm being for real. This is an emergency. Look, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna report this. They're gonna take a report. I'm not saying you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah,
Usually, no. I've done, whenever I do this area, they usually just take a report. They're gonna have a conversation with you. They're gonna see if you need therapy, if you need any kind of help.
I don't.
You need to just be honest.
I am.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
I'm not trying to go over there.
Let's go.
I'm a little scared. You're gonna send me to jail. I don't want.
I can't send you. I'm not a cop. I can't send you to jail.
I don't know that. I don't really know you.
I'm telling you, I'm not a cop.
I just want.
We're not holding you against your will, are we?
You are with the cameras and
Bro, who in your
threatening.
contacts do you have?
We're in public right now. We could.
That's gonna pick up.
I'm just trying
We're in public. We could record you right now. This is on for documentation. Let's just walk.
trust you.
All right, man. Well, if you don't
You're gonna
cooperate,
send me to jail.
now I'm gonna definitely make sure you go to jail.
Oh, because
Who's you?
you are.
How am I?
Because you telling me that if I don't talk to you, if I don't answer your questions,
Yeah.
you call the cops.
Okay, how's that you? If you
is.
did nothing wrong, why are you worried about the cops?
You have proof that I did wrong.
Okay, so why would you put yourself in this predicament?
I wasn't thinking clearly. I was just.
That's not justification. It's not justification for what you were trying to do. Unfortunately, it's not justification. Just give me 1 second. You committed one of the most heinous crimes known to mankind.
I understand. But
Do you think you deserve to go to jail? Like,
no, because
put yourself.
I made a mistake. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I made a mistake. I wasn't thinking clearly.
But can't every other that gets caught utilize the same logic? I made a mistake.
I'm not. I'm telling you, this is the first time.
Do you think that try to sleep or do things deserve a second chance?
Yes, I do think.
You do. So you think if somebody they deserve a second chance? They don't deserve to go to jail?
I mean, yes, I do believe that if they did it more than once, they should go to jail.
But if they did it once, then
I feel like
they deserve a second chance.
to prove themselves that they did a mistake.
So everybody should go around
No,
doing things
I'm not saying that.
and they should be given a chance.
I'm not saying
You just
that.
said you believe they should be given a
I'm
chance.
just saying that if they weren't thinking clearly and they made a mistake, I think they should be given a second chance just to prove themselves that it was a mistake.
If they weren't thinking clearly.
If they weren't thinking clearly.
So every single time somebody does something to us, they should be given a second chance because they weren't thinking clearly.
No, most of them not gonna think clearly. Most of them are.
Most of them are thinking clearly. I feel like thinking clearly or not, you know right from wrong, right? You consistently saying I wasn't thinking clearly is because you were cognitive of what you were trying to do. I listened to the phone calls. I saw all the messages. You were very cognitive that you were committing a felony. You kept telling her, I'm scared, I'm gonna get caught because of this. If you meet any of my friends or family, please let them know I'm 19, 20, right?
Yes.
Because you knew what you were doing was illegal and wrong. Yes or no?
No, I just didn't want to get in trouble.
So then if you knew it was wrong, how are you trying to use yourself? How are you trying to use self-defense in the aspect of, oh, I wasn't thinking clearly? How does that make any sense? You clearly were.
I wasn't.
You were.
Just thinking, what.
You knew it was wrong. You were cognitive that it was wrong, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so then
I have a question.
you were thinking clearly.
What members of your family did you plan on introducing her to?
No one.
What about your sister?
You told her your friends, right?
Yeah, my friends.
Your friends.
Yes.
Okay. So you were planning on introducing her to your friends?
Eventually, yeah, we became serious.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But for now, you were gonna what? Like just have with her? With her?
yeah.
Interesting. Oh man. Yo, these bugs, bro. Yo, we gotta get bug spray when we start doing these operations.
Yo, what's the highest level of education you completed?
I never completed high school. I dropped out
Why'd you drop out?
because I ended up, losing my papers. I ended up losing contact with my family
How'd you lose papers?
because I was in a building where they got burned and it wasn't savable. So I lost them.
So why didn't you apply? You got social?
Yes, I applied.
Why didn't you apply for?
I
new
couldn't
paper?
apply because if I did, I needed an address and I don't have an address. So
I thought you said you live alone.
I do live in
So where do you live?
in the street.
In the streets.
Yes.
Where do you keep your stuff?
I keep it hidden somewhere. Normally, when I make my money, when I go that once a week to work, normally with that money, I go wash my clothes and just.
Okay, how do you afford to shave?
Normally, I just buy the ones there at
Huh?
the store.
Yeah.
Just shave and just.
Yeah. So you're saying you're homeless?
Yes.
I don't know if I believe you.
It's okay. You don't have to believe me.
You've lied about everything thus far.
It's okay.
really-
You don't have to believe me. You don't know me, so
You,
it's understandable.
where do your
when I-
sisters live?
They live in South Carolina.
You're with who?
I don't know.
You don't know where your sisters live?
Well, I don't know where they live. I just have contact with them. I just talk to them once a week. you know, that just see how they're doing, and that's all.
Okay, but you don't know who they live with?
No,
Their mom,
I'm
dad?
pretty sure they're like I don't know, like parents that adopted them. I'm not
He
sure.
was telling me he wanted to be in a long-term relationship with me only after he destroyed my and made me. So you're trying to take her V card? Wow. Have you ever done? Look, man, this is your one chance to be honest. I have not reported this to anybody. Okay. Have you ever done this with anyone? Have you ever thought about it?
No.
Have you ever found it attractive?
No. This is
So
the
don't-
first time. I just wanted to just get a.
So then why were you so comfortable doing it? Why were you so comfortable taking her V card?
I wasn't. I was just wasn't thinking clearly.
But telling me you're and not thinking clearly is not justification for what you were trying to do. It's just not. It's not justification. It doesn't justify.
Okay. Can I leave now?
I said we're just having a conversation. Nobody's holding you against your will. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to get in trouble for none of this. I just made a mistake, and I know that I did wrong. I just want to go home.
Call one of your sisters.
I mean, I can't call them at this time. They're not gonna.
You can.
They're not
You
gonna
just told me you spoke to your sisters, right?
I spoke to them, but I don't. I have a certain time. period
Okay.
that I can only talk
Give
to
it a
them.
shot. Give it a shot.
Can I leave?
Officer. Hi. We called you guys. We have who is here to have. We need responding units, please. This is serious.
Oh, really? Where'd you guys?
He's right here.
You guys called? When did you guys call?
You just called, right? Like 10, 15 minutes ago? She just called. I don't know if it got. You called dispatch when? How long ago?
Like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, you said that you have So
So we conduct sting operations where we catch. I've called over 460 of these guys. We
what website? What
YouTube,
I
Rumble,
seen-
Instagram. Yeah. We've done a couple other precincts.
I
We do
seen-
Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. We work with the FBI on big cases, things like that. But essentially, he messaged who he believed was. She told him she was. He got extremely. The messages sent photos of his. Wanted to take her. All kinds of crazy things. The meetup location was Central Park. At the Circle, Columbus Circle. We intercepted him there, conducted the interview, walked him here. He's confessed to everything, and we have the evidence, the chat logs, and everything.
Just give us a second, okay? We gotta just call our supervisor real quick.
All right.
So basically, you guys were conducting some type of operation. You said.
Yeah, sting operation, or we catch. We have a real life right here who had intent of engaging with the.
Okay. What is your YouTube thing?
OBL Nation.
OBL Nation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys met up with him at Columbus Circle.
That's correct.
Okay, and then you came into the park, and then that's when he confessed everything.
Yeah, from the beginning, he started confessing to everything, and we walked here just so we were away from public. We didn't want anybody him or anything like that, because that kind of ruins the case if pedestrians get involved.
Okay.
And he's been cordial, cooperative. He admitted he was going to take her V card. We have photos of him.
Okay.
We just did one the other night at Washington Square. They arrested him and everything.
Okay. All right, just give me a second.
Okay.
Let me just,
No problem. Look, man, I'll be honest with you. I have a good relationship with special victims. Okay, if you continue to cooperate, just be honest. We'll put in a good word for you. Hopefully, you learn from this. You got to stay away from. You understand? You understand the kind of psychological damage people like you cause. You understand? No joke, right?
Yeah, I understand. It's no joke.
Okay, you can't sit here and try to justify it by saying I wasn't thinking. That's not justification.
I mean, I'm not saying it's justification.
But
I'm just saying I wasn't.
That's the only excuse justification you've utilized thus far.
Yeah, because I wasn't thinking. I was just
Yo,
being
the,
dumb.
Breath is bad, man. Oh my God. Every time I get a whiff of the breath, it's bad. Nah, guys, the cops are still. Chad, what are you guys talking about? Cops are still here. Well, at this point, they're gonna have to take a report. The cop. Hold. Give me 1 second. He's trying to leave, so please. So it initiated on a dating app.
Okay.
Okay. And then we gave him like the text now number that we use. It's like a decoy number. That way everybody is logged onto it. It's like a cloud-based number. We're texting his phone. That's him. His number. Yeah, that's him. His number. How old are you? He says he's 25. He says I'll be. We tell him we'll be in October.
Okay.
Which means we're.
Okay.
That's the girl that was posing as the.
Okay.
Right away, he starts asking for photos.
Okay.
Send me one so I can be even for you. I promise. If you do, I won't say I'm the only one you need. I make you feel in a way you will fall in love. He keeps asking for ones. He sends a video of him shirtless. He also sent a photo of it.
Do you have that photo or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He goes, you have to choose to show me your which would have been CP had it been an actual. I am so. He mentioned taking her. Again, it just gets extremely.
Okay.
He goes, I'm gonna do something about it, babe. Send me a picture. Come on. You make me. You could do better. I'm so. He sends more videos of him.
Okay.
I could show, and then I'll show. There's a lot. I'll show you where he sends. Give me 1 second. Those were just some highlights of like parts because it's a long chat.
Right.
This is everything right here. Well, let me get to the part where he sends the. Right there.
Okay.
He confessed it was his, and we have that on camera as well.
Okay.
But it just gets extremely.
Okay.
Talking about taking her. It's more than enough for him.
Yeah.
To get locked up.
We're gonna figure out what's gonna happen here. I mean, what exactly? So, you said you knew that the person that you were talking to. Yeah. So my supervisor's gonna come. They basically show me all the stuff, the text messages and everything. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Okay. What I need you to do right now, so you're not free to leave. You need to just sit right here. Okay. And then when she comes, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. We have to figure everything out. Okay. So we'll figure everything out. Huh? As of right now, you're just being detained. Okay. Because this is something pretty serious.
I understand.
Okay. So you're being detained right now, but when my supervisor comes, she'll figure out what exactly.
Okay. This camera's gotta stay on.
Huh?
Camera's gotta stay on.
Well, I'm recording right now.
No, that doesn't. I know, but their camera's not on.
Well, I mean, they're allowed to, record and stuff. So that's a whole different thing. So, who was he talking to? Was he talking to you, or was he talking?
No, he was talking to my decoy. It's a girl. She was posing as a.
Okay, so where is she right now?
She's not on scene.
Okay.
But she did all the phone calls, video calls, texting, all that, and it's her photos. It's like actually her photos.
Okay, so it was her that was talking to him the entire time.
Yeah, I was overseeing everything because, I said, the text now is cloud based.
Yeah.
So I'm able to oversee the conversation as it's happening.
Right.
But it's her It was her profile, her pictures, her phone calls, everything with her. And then, like, whenever it goes to court, if they need her to testify, she'll be able to show up if it goes to trial and testify. But give the statements, anything like that, she's more than cooperative.
Okay, because we might need to actually speak to her.
No, 100%, 100%.
Technically, she's.
They normally what they do is they'll set up like a Zoom meeting with her. She'll do like a statement or a phone call, and then if and when it goes to court, they need her to testify. She shows up.
Okay.
But we had one the other night. They charged them with attempted.
Okay.
In Washington Square. So.
Okay.
We're streaming right now, so I don't have my ID on me, but I have a photo over here.
Yeah.
You could give me the bike.
I thought you said this wasn't going online.
I said I haven't posted anything.
But you are.
We're streaming. It doesn't mean we post.
Posting it online. So you.
Not really, no, because usually what ends up happening is we release the episodes on YouTube, Instagram, that kind of stuff.
You are though.
No, I haven't released it on anything. We're streaming live, yes.
Yeah, streaming
but
live is literally where billions of people go and see it.
We're streaming. We just haven't released the actual footage, like the HD footage of everything.
So you're lying.
Listen, man,
This is a setup.
let me explain something to you. When you're in public, you could record anybody in public. That's legal. At the end of the day, it doesn't negate the fact you were trying to.
I wasn't thinking straight.
But that's not an excuse. So every man.
You're here trying to set up people.
Look.
Them look like a.
No, but
Which is not the case.
But
I did
but you
wrong,
would
yes.
you
I
admit
did wrong.
you admit you knew she was right.
I admit. Yes.
You admit that you were trying to.
Yes, I admit it was
Okay.
wrong, and I admit it was wrong for that.
So that's it.
But
There's no
you're trying to
justification.
You're trying to set me up.
No, we catch people that try to. We catch people that try.
It didn't happen. So technically, you're
Because
setting me up.
because we
But
intercepted you.
technically, you're setting me
No,
up.
but listen.
You're technically setting me up because you said there's a text now. So meaning your intentions were to set up somebody random.
No, our intentions is to
You were
catch
set
that
up
that are in.
It's crazy because you're setting me up randomly.
Right. Look, man, you messaged her first. She told
On
you
a
she.
dating site that it was 18-year-old.
No,
So
but
technically, that's a setup right there.
oh, okay.
That's a setup.
When you
just
yeah.
Like he's technically setting me up for
Okay.
something that I didn't do and something
Okay,
I was just
just-
setting.
you
we're gonna talk about this later, okay?
You should have blocked her. That's
Sir, I just need your phone number.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, when a girl tells you she's, you block her. You told her, listen, it'll be our little secret. Nobody's gonna find out. You knew what you were doing was wrong. So you can't sit here and say we set you up.
He has all the text messages, and he also sent her. What's the stream? He also sent her a.
OBL Nation on Rumble. Rumble, OBL Nation.
Saying if you wanted to.
President back.
What did he say?
Put the fries in the bag.
Oh my God.
Who has the text
I do.
messages and video?
I do.
You're gonna come back with me to the house, all right?
Okay. Shout out NYPD.
W Coms.
We're gonna end the yellow. Yeah, have 20 Charlie just arrived here. Call Charlie Red.
Charlie Red, the unit.
Where's your car?
Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Go, Adam. That's 125 West 109.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's end the live.
There's no need now.
YouTube, same thing. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna go in, give the chat logs, evidence, all that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody. Peace. Thank you for watching.